everyone. I wanted to share my morning stretch routine with you. This is something I like to do when I first wake up and get out of bed if I have time, or scooch you a little bit, or if I don't have time in the morning before bed. I don't always get a chance to stretch every single day, but I notice the difference that it makes when I do. So I do try to do this for 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's so quick. What I like to do actually is I like to put on a meditation and put on my AirPods, and as I'm listening to this meditation, hopefully it's one where I don't have to sit still and I can be moving, I will stretch for the entire meditation, and then I knock out two birds with one stone, meditating and stretching. So that's like my favorite thing right now. My routine has been just kind of rocky, like stress and diet have been kind of low points for me lately. But hopefully I can get back on some type of track or routine fairly soon. I just have to like set my focus on my goals and actually like take the small steps to achieve those goals. But that's kind of where I'm at. But I did want to share this just 10 to 15 minute like stretch routine for anyone who wants to be able to move their body in the morning or before bed. So let's get started. So my very first posture or position is typically child's pose or tabletop. So let's go there. Let's go to tabletop first. So all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we'll just rock forward and back. We can rock a little like hips side to side. Sometimes if like my low back is a point of tension almost at all times and it's tender, so I like to just rock back and forth. I like to move forward and back. I might play with my wrists a little bit. I might flip them around. Hopefully you can see it now that Lady's on the mat. I'll move back a little bit. You can see here I like to paw the mat and just lightly turn the wrists to face the other direction because I use my hands a lot. And then I might just a little more rocking. We can bring the breath into this. So maybe inhale, let's drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose, and exhale, round the spine for cat. Let's do 3 more rounds. Inhale into the sky and exhale around the spine. Linking breath with movement. Go at your own pace. Add in any little movements that you feel you need. Like I like to do this a lot because my low back and my spine are just always going through it. And last one, gaze towards the navel for cat. Ooh. All right, we're going back to neutral tabletop. Ooh. Actually, let's rest. Let's stretch the tops of the feet too. So what I like to do is, I'll turn this way, is I like to just sit on my toes. Just like sit back like this. Gently. Oh, people who walk a lot at their job, or they do a lot of running, or I don't know. Honestly, any type of like movement where you're just walking or running, or maybe even weightlifting. I don't really think we stretch our toes and our like calves and our like shins and our ankles like enough, but this is the extent that I'll do it too. So I'll just kind of sit there. I might come out of it for a couple seconds And also breathe deeply through these because these are a little sore, but it's good to stretch. So I'll do one more time. Okay. Let us. What are you doing? What are we gonna do, T? Oh yeah, let's go down to a child's pose. Hi, T. Thanks for being here with me, T. So stretch out long. Make sure you can see everything. I like to really stretch out straight forward, forehead to the mat, and breathe. Do like 3 rounds of breath. Big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Let's bring the right hand on top of the left to stretch the right side body. 2 rounds of breath. Let's switch sides. So left hand over right. Come back to table. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna do some wrist circles with a twist. So let's inhale, raise right hand to the sky for a twist. Feel the twist from the top of the crown through the upper back, through the lower back. And let's take some wrist circles. 3, 4, and reverse directions. 1, 2. I'm like, can you see this? 3, 4. Inhale to reach high, and let's exhale, thread the needle if this is available to you. So you'll thread this right hand underneath the left arm, and if this is all that you can do, totally fine. What I like to do is I like to bring my right ear to the mat, like this. 3 rounds of breath. Bring your left hand closer to the face to help you push back up. Right hand to the sky and back down to the mat. Let's switch sides. Look at this pretty lady of mine. My goodness, what a good lady. She's so supportive. Lady. Okay, inhale, raise high T. Inhale, raise left hand to the sky for a twist. Again, feel from the crown of the head all the way down to the low back, just the twist here, going through the chest, going through the side body, all the way to the low back. Let's take wrist circles here. 2, 3, 4, and reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale to reach high and exhale to thread the needle. Other side. Whoa. Ooh. I like to pull my left hip back. Actually, both. I like to move my hips towards the left just to feel an extra stretch here. If this is not your practice, feel free to just go back to child's pose. It's still like a nice stretch for your back. 3, 4, Bring your right hand next to your face to help you push back up. Left hand to the sky and back down to the mat. All right, team. Let's go ahead and take a comfortable seat. Let's go into butterfly pose, where you bring the soles of the feet together. I believe in Sanskrit it's called, I think, Baddha Konasana. Don't quote me. Butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. You can bring your feet as close to you or as further out as you'd like. Just hold on to your feet here. Oh, feel like stretch here in the sockets, the hip sockets. And you could do a little flutter if you'd like. We'll take an inhale to lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale to fold forward. If you can't come all the way down to the mat or have elbows down to the mat, you can always feel free to just tent up and just lean a little forward. The more you lean forward, obviously, the more you'll feel it in your hips. But go where it feels good and not painful. Like it feels good enough to just like get a little like stretch in, like right there. I mean, if it's available to you, totally come down. You can come down to your elbows, forearms if you'd like. We can even take another twist if you feel, called to do that. You can leave your left hand on the mat and open up on the right side. And come over to the left. Honestly, this is honestly an intuitive flow. Like I actually didn't have anything planned. Like I just go off of like how I'm feeling and like what I'm thinking about. But I do butterfly pose a little, but not every single day. Like child's pose, thread the needle, tabletop stuff. I do that every day. But I don't really spend an extended amount of time in butterfly pose, but I felt that's where I went today. So anyways, let's go ahead and bring the feet maybe like mat width apart. We're gonna do windshield wipers. I love to do windshield wipers to get more into, you guessed it, the hips. So go ahead and slowly bring it to the right. And you can start to link this with your breath. So maybe inhale down to the left and exhale to the right. Whatever feels comfortable to you. If you can't link it with your breath today, that's totally cool too. Let's do one more round. You guys can't see all this, but like the two cats are in the window. They're about to fight. Okay. Let us roll down onto our backs. So let's do more twists, because my favorite stretch is anything with a twist, to be honest. I love supine twists. Anything on the lower half of the body. Love. So let's do a supine twist laying down. Maybe I'll show you this way instead. So let's come down to the mat. Ooh. Even just this is like a nice stretch for everything. Like, let's do a good morning stretch actually. Like reach your hands overhead, stretch your toes, legs out long. Okay. Okay. this should be fine. Okay, so let's bring the right knee into the chest, leg out, left leg out long. Sorry. And let's do some circles with the right ankle. 2, 3, 4. In reverse directions. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to bring right knee to right armpit. And exhale to bring it over to the left side. Right hand can go out to a T or a cactus. And gaze will go opposite direction of the knee. Oh. Bring the knee back to center. Hug it into the chest, and let's switch sides. Missed this. My necklace just dropped. What the freak? What the helly? I was like, do I have a belly like chain on right now? What the helly? Okay, we'll deal with that later. Okay, left side. Let's bring the left knee to the chest. Take some circles with the left ankle. 4, and reverse the direction. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale to bring the left knee to the left armpit. And exhale, guide the left knee over to the right. Left hand goes out to a T or a cactus. Oh my goodness. Whichever feels better to you. Let's take 4. Is it 3 rounds or 4? Let's do 4. One more. Inhale to bring knee back to center, and exhale, bring the leg down. Oh man, feels nice. Let's take a little bridge pose. So let's stamp the feet, shoulder width apart. Let us bring the hands down by our sides. Oh, actually, let's see if we can graze the bottom of the heel, the back of the heels with the tips of the fingers. Okay. Inhale to prepare. And exhale to lift the hips. You can feel free to shimmy the shoulders in, take the bind. We're not here long. 2 rounds of breath. Big inhale here. And exhale to release all the way back down to the mat. Let's roll on up. Maybe we could do a little 2 or 3 rounds of rocking back and forth. So let's do this a little bit. Hands behind the knees, just rocking back and forth. Getting into, again, the low back. That's my favorite. Oh, I'm gonna turn around. And that's kind of the gist of what I like to do in the morning. 10-15 minutes, not too long. But enough to get the juices flowing in your body and feeling pretty good. I hope you enjoy it, and reach out if you have any questions. I think my target audience was always going to be not really the people our age, but my age, but